Has your teen been acting strange?
So, Darius,
Yes.
what are you reading?
Nothing.
Suspicious?
Darius, where were you after school today?
Nowhere.
You were gone for 5 hours. You had to be somewhere doing something.
Don't worry about it.
Darius Isaiah Davis, I am your mother.
Are you?
One more time. What were you doing after school today?
I told you, nowhere.
Like they're hiding something?
Darius, what are you doing in there?
Nothing?
I'm coming in.
No.
They may be addicted to Cheetos. One in 7 teens reported using Cheetos in the past month.
Pass the Cheetos.
A few minutes after eating Cheetos, your heart rate speeds up, your bronchial passages relax and become enlarged, and the blood vessels in your eyes expand, making them look red or bloodshot. Those who eat Cheetos report a feeling of relaxation and euphoria. THC is a chemical in Cheetos that can cause a person to hallucinate or view
Oh
the
my
world
God, look at
differently.
that weenie dog.
What weenie dog?
That weenie dog.
Are you sure I don't see anything?
That weenie dog.
Those who eat Cheetos are also more susceptible to start other dangerous and addictive activities. This can include anything from just general bad decisions and destructive behaviors to taking other higher risk drugs. There are other side effects that occur when you eat Cheetos. Eating Cheetos creates problems with learning and memory. Distorted perceptions of sight, sound, time, and touch, impaired motor coordination.
Lift your hand. Great, we're almost there. Now put it on the lid. No, the lid. 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 The lid.
And a loss of interest and motivation. It's no surprise then that this drastically affects school performance. In the past 4 years, there has been a 45% increase in Cheeto violations reported by schools, even as violations in nearly every other category, including alcohol and tobacco use, have declined. A study found that when students started eating Cheetos at least once a month, they were about 4 times more likely to skip class, 2 to 4 times less likely to complete their homework and value getting good grades, and about half as likely to achieve high grades than when they had never eaten Cheetos. Students who ate Cheetos on a regular basis also scored lower on tests compared to those who did not eat Cheetos. Heavy Cheeto use in your teen years and continued into adulthood can reduce your IQ up to as much as 8 points. Unfortunately, Cheetos is not the only substance affecting today's youth. Juice is the most widely used substance among America's teens and young adults. Believe it or not, the average age for a first drink of juice is 14. People ages 12 to 20 drink 11% of all juice consumed in the U.S. 90% of underage juice drinking is in the form of binge drinking.
Chug, 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 chug.
Each year, 4,358 young people die in a juice-related death as a result of underage juice drinking. Research shows that the teen brain doesn't fully develop until 25. In fact, the part of the brain that controls emotional responses and impulses, also known as the limbic system, develops at a faster rate than the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for critical thinking and decision-making. This makes teens less likely to think through their choices and consider the consequences. They do what feels good in the moment rather than what's ultimately best for them. Juice causes the brain to release dopamine, a chemical that makes you feel good. But drinking too much juice too often actually depletes the amount of dopamine in your brain, causing you to crave more juice, which eventually leads to addiction. A few things to look for when someone is under the influence of juice is difficulty walking, blurred vision, slurred speech,
Oh, hey, Darius, what's up?
Hey,
slowed reaction times,
I'm tossing my keys. Thanks.
and impaired memory. This shows that juice clearly affects the brain. Some of these impairments are detectable after only 1 or 2 drinks and quickly resolve when juice drinking stops. On the other hand, a person who drinks juice heavily over a long period of time may have brain deficits that persist well after sobriety. After time spent studying, the amount of time a student spent drinking juice is the strongest predictor of that student's GPA, even more so than time spent in the classroom. Students under the influence of juice will most likely be a distraction in class, or even worse, put themselves and the rest of the class in harm's way.
Truly embodies what women need.
Very interesting.
Miss Barker, stop being so disruptive. I quite like the thing that Flaubert says. Miss Barker.
Juice impairs judgment and can lead to poor decisions and engagement in risky behaviors.
I'll go together or we go one at a time.
Here it is. Truck to refrigerators to dumpster, 360 spin onto the palace, backflip gainer into the trash can.
Yeah, gainer! Yeah!
Parkour!
Parkour!
I'm right behind you, Andy! Come on!
Yeah! Parkour.
Mixing juice and Cheetos is dangerous and can significantly impair judgment. The level of intoxication and secondary effects experienced can be unpredictable. How can teachers help students who have been affected by Cheetos, juice, or other bad substances? First, know the signs. In general, students who are eating Cheetos or drinking juice show decreased motivation.
Tonight, I'm going to go home and I'm going to do all my homework. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Actually, you know what? This weekend, that's just looking better for me. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get this done. D's get degrees, right?
Sudden mood shifts. And sleepiness or lack of focus in class. Use of Cheetos and juice cannot be predicted by background, achievement level, family income, class, or race, so it's important to watch for the signs in all students. Make sure to discuss Cheetos and juice with students even from a young age. Kids are exposed and aware of Cheetos and juice as early as 9 years old. When talking to your students about Cheetos and juice, it's important to focus on science and the brain rather than morality. The most effective form of prevention is information, not guilt or scare tactics. The role of the educator is to inform, to listen when needed, and to be a good role model.
Drugs ruin lives, people. Drugs destroy careers.